What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I talked about what's going on in that custody case surrounding Janelle Evans and David Eason, so here goes. In a wild but predictable turn of events, David Eason last night took to Snapchat to threaten Nathan Griffith with family secrets being exposed on the internet as payback for him speaking out against David in court. This is what he had to say on Snapchat as reported by the Ashley's Reality Roundup. He said, and I quote, "Since Nathan wants to tell all the court details, but only from his narcissistic point of view, I guess I will spill the beans on his horrific past with his family, on top of other things." I'm pretty sure that it's illegal to witness tamper like pretty much all over the world, so I'm curious to see how this is going to affect the court proceedings moving forward, if at all. This was a massive misstep on David's part, but every step he takes that is not off a cliff is a massive misstep in my opinion. So only time will tell how kindly the judge will take to this, and my guess is not too kindly. Mind you, it was also a massive waste of time because we all know that Nathan is also trash, right? Like, we've seen his special being Nathan, how awful he was to his mother. We know about his past, you know, with domestic violence and stuff, like we already know. And no matter what David reveals about Nathan, he is still gonna come out looking better at the end of the day. So it is really just a massive self-drag. Anyway, all sides of this custody situation were in court today. We saw Barbara, Jace, Ensley, Marissa, Marissa's grandma, Marissa's mother, and her mother's husband all at the courthouse. Ritter is reporting that Marissa testified in front of a new judge on Tuesday. I'm really curious, by the way, why this whole new judge thing is being underreported. Remember, David and Janelle campaigned for the judge to be dismissed from the case. They felt that he had a bias against them because he told Janelle that she'd failed to protect her children by choosing David over them, you know, in the midst of all of the violence and shouting and stuff that was going on and the dog being killed. So they were like, oh, he's biased against us, we want a new judge on the case. So with Radar saying that Marissa testified in front of a new judge, does that mean that this judge had recused himself from the case? Because there wasn't any, you know, breaking news story about that. I feel like that is a very huge piece of information. So I'm going to do a little bit of digging to find out just what they mean over there. And by the way, I'm going to be working on a weekly digest that kind of distributes all these stories and stuff like in one place for you. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, make sure to follow me on Instagram where I always post my stories first. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.